It seems the general consensus is that things aren't going great. Well, I think the best way to make this world a better place is to focus on ourselves, our relationships, and the organizations and communities we serve, all to have a grassroots approach to societal improvements. My hope is that the following information will provide at least one small nugget of something helpful in making intentional improvements in your life.
Wherever you're ending up, and you are certainly walking that path right now to becoming a community leader. So give me just a general, what does that mean to you? What does leadership mean to you?
Yeah, I think what you said, I want to point out something you said, because I think so many people don't know that or think about that we are all leaders. I know there's this misconception, I think, that there are leaders and followers. Yeah. Just because you don't have a title that's a leadership title doesn't mean that you're not doing something in leadership. And I use this a lot when I was the director at the front of the court. I was trying to improve an internal issue that we had, internal relationships in the office, because I think when you're better inside, you're better outside, right? So if we can fix what's going on here internally, we can be better public servants to the community.
Yes, that's awesome.
And a big lesson there was that you can be a leader. You can be a lead. I don't care if your title is receptionist or secretary. You can lead by example, by changing your attitude. If you have a positive attitude and you show people that you're going to have this positive attitude in the office, you are leading a group of people into thinking positively. Or if you want to, we started committees in the office, like a mental health committee, or not mental and physical health and wellness committee, a social committee, a community service committee, and people could step up into those roles to help lead the office through an effort, like a community service effort. What are we going to do over Christmas time? We're going to go all together and donate our time at the Veterans Hospital or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really, really important to recognize that regardless of your title, you're leading, you can be a leader in something, and you don't have to fall into line. You don't have to be a follower. There's some leadership in your life, whether you see it or not. I think for me, leadership is, especially in the community, I just want to make where I live a better place. I mean, that's my focus, and not just where I live. I would love where other people live to be a better place too. But I'm focused on this community right now. And if there is anything I can do to help the community, I am all in. And I mentioned at the beginning, I serve on some other boards, things that I'm passionate about. One thing that's just kind of fun is I'm a soccer player. I've played soccer most of my life, until I tore both my ACLs at 30. But anyways, Saginaw Township has been wanting an adult soccer league forever, but they couldn't figure out how to organize it, find the right people to organize it. So in 2019, I worked with the township, and I was connected with some soccer people in Midland, where my husband and I play. And anyways, I got a adult soccer league off the ground by working with the township and the Saginaw County, or the Saginaw complex. And that's just an example of something fun I want to give to the community, where we just needed someone to step up to the plate and get something rolling, And that was something fun to bring to the community, but I still think it's what are we doing to make where we live better? And that's where I see myself as a leader is, I'm an attorney advisor on a board, or I dedicate my time to organizations that I think are doing a lot of good here in the community. And so I think when you're a leader, you need to be out in the public. You need to be showing your face at events that are important. You need to be giving your time, if you have it, to other areas in the community, to really show your leadership in other aspects that you have to offer other than just your career. So that's where I'm hopeful is if I'm lucky enough to take the bench, or honored enough to take the bench, I would definitely be a community servant in other ways outside of my job. People would be seeing me around quite a bit. I think it's important to see our bench out doing other things for our community. That's going to keep it, moving, like I said, moving forward and being better.
That is so excellent. And I agree with so much of what you just said. I didn't know you very well coming into this, and I just had this feeling about you, that you were really a good person with a good mission, and you are proving it to be true in this conversation. First of all, just a kindred spirit here. I actually have created and teach a course at the Franklin Credit Union called Leading Without a Title, and it's pretty much everything you just said. Yeah,
That is
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's 100% like what you're talking about. You do not need a title to lead. And even if you do have that leadership title, don't try to lead by the authority of that title. Lead
Right.
by being, a servant, right? Lead by,
Right.
by compassion, right?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
great. I would love to take that course, but